wanted to inspire you and help you create a new habit, a new routine that you can incorporate in your day, whether you want to do it in the morning, because some of my clients do it in the morning. And I personally love to do it at nighttime because it gives me an opportunity to really unwind and get myself in a really good state before I go to sleep. There are some times where I will double it up and I will also write. I'll take an opportunity to write a little bit different in the morning. It also helps with my morning routine. So you can choose to do both, or you can choose to do one or the other, whatever it is. But I really invite you to take on this little challenge for a minimum of 30 days and see how your life unfolds and what shows up to be different. A couple of ideas that I can give you that can help you stick to this journaling exercise, because first of all, let's start there. Sometimes when we hear someone say, well, why don't you journal? People immediately from the past would go and say, oh, is it like Dear John, like a diary? We're not writing a diary. I actually don't want you to sit in the stories for too long, because we don't want to continue to go and start writing about the past. A couple ideas that I actually want you to jump on board and take on and do for journaling is celebration, manifestation, forgiveness, and different perspectives. So celebrations, you can write them as bullet points, and maybe you have 5 things that you want to celebrate every single night or in the morning. They're different than things that you're grateful for. So you can write down, I am grateful for, another day. I'm grateful for my family. But what happens is a lot of times people just write the same thing and they're not really integrating it and really feeling it. So I want you to take a little shift on that. And I invite you to really just, take 5 seconds and perhaps close your eyes, really allow yourself to really be in the moment and think of maybe 5 things that you want to celebrate. And the thing with celebration is really tricky, because we celebrate big things. We need to have a birthday to celebrate. Sometimes we need a diploma, some sort of prize, something to allow us to give ourselves permission to celebrate. However, what if we consistently celebrated every single day to the max? Imagine how life can be if we actually did that. I was really hard on myself in the past and I would never celebrate. It needed to really legitimately be a birthday. And after doing this exercise and journaling my celebrations every night, my life completely changed, because then you're always noticing the little things and you're constantly celebrating. And that is something that I am so proud of, and I inspire all my clients to do, and to get into this vibe of celebrations, because you don't need to wait for your birthday. You can notice the little things. I can celebrate how I was able to go for a walk this morning and I noticed the birds and how beautiful it was to just be present in the moment. I'm celebrating that. I'm celebrating that I got to see 2, beautiful elder couple holding hands, and I was witnessing their love, and I'm celebrating their love. So it allows you to pause and acknowledge from the little things to the big things that you have in your life every single day, so that when you do encounter a bad day or a bad hour, it doesn't turn into my life sucks, everything is a disaster. It's just a matter of that moment. That might not be ideal or not might be exactly what you were looking for. So this journal actually acts as a proof. So you can go back and say, well, actually, look at all the stuff I'm celebrating. Look at all the things that I am excited about that I got to write in my journal. You now have a lot of proof, and you can read all these notes, and it can get you in a different state again. So celebrating. So instead of saying, Dear Diary, we're not going to do that anymore. So celebrating is huge. So a journal on celebrations. You can also, if you get bored, you can start doing manifestation. Okay, so you can write as if it already happened. So you're going to be writing, for example, you want this relationship that you have been calling into your life, and you're going to write in this journal, I am waking up and I am so in love, and I can see him or her making coffee in the kitchen, and it is so passionate, and I am filled with love and gratitude, and this individual is rocking his robe or her robe. Just make it super excited, and you can really get into that moment and really inspire this long story on imagining and envisioning what that would be like as if it already happened. So every day you can do that. You can do that with anything, not just on relationships, but for example, if you are embarking on a new career shift, it's even saying, I am so excited that I get to wake up and having this amazing job or this new career, or I'm hitting all my goals in my business, and I'm so excited, and just really allow yourself to feel what it's like to be in that moment as if it already happened, because you're aligning with it, right? So celebration bullet points, you can journal manifestation, you can also do forgiveness phrases, and I think this is so healing, so soothing to our soul. And you can do a phrase that starts with, I forgive myself for the misunderstanding, for buying into the misunderstanding, and you can say whatever it is that you are, if there's a challenge, if there's a person, a situation, and then you can end it with the truth is. Okay, this allows you to really understand what the situation is, and it allows you to have that time to process. Is it really true? Is it really true that this person, does not want to see you? Is it really true that this person doesn't want to have anything to do with you? Is that really true? And it allows you to pause and question those beliefs, those stories that sometimes we're holding on to. So taking the time to journal that can be very freeing and very nurturing. Okay, and the last point that I wanted to give for journaling is just being able to write down different perspectives. So if, for example, you're encountering a very challenging day and something went to shit and it was totally unexpected, you can ask yourself, well, what's great about this? Even though you might be in that moment feeling like it is not great, ask yourself that question. Allow yourself to, and that is my cat saying hello. Allow yourself to have a different perspective. What is great about it? Could be, now, let's say laid off. Well, it's not a great situation. Okay, but what if it was? What would that be? What would it be? Maybe it gives you opportunities with the family. Perhaps you didn't have enough time then, now you do, right? So just having a different perspective so that you can write it down and you can really allow yourself to question yourself and see a different side of whatever the story is that you're caught up in, okay? So those are all in the PDF. They're on my website for you to grab so that you have more explanation on this PDF so that you can grab it and test it out for yourself. Allow yourself a minimum of 30 days to do it. And again, this is something new that you're doing it, tie it with something else. So for example, if I want to incorporate a new routine, I am going to, if I want to do it at nighttime, I want to make sure that I don't miss journaling at nighttime. So for me not to forget journaling, I might say, well, it's a 1-2 step, meaning I'm going to, before I brush my teeth, I journal. Or after I brush my teeth, I journal. Before I get in bed, before I get in the sheets, I journal. So is doing something alongside something that you currently do so that it doesn't become something totally out of the blue. That really helps being able to remember to do it. Okay, besitos. Enjoy it. Let me know how it goes. Bye.